Hello there, and welcome back to Mega Man 7. In the last video, we did... Let's see. We did Cloudman. Yeah, we did Cloudman, Blademan, Slashman, that's his name. Getting confused. Springman, and Shademan. Now we're on to Turboman. But... yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do right now. Yeah, Turboman. I love the way he looks. He looks stupid, I think, but in a fun way. Like a dumb, goofy kind of way. Right, okay. For a second, it felt like it wasn't going to let me charge, and I was confused. It's weird to be back playing Mega Man, because it's been... quite a while since I recorded last. Like, I just recorded some Super Metroid yesterday. It's actually really hard to kill him without getting hit. It's not that hard, just look at that. If I had equipped the Super Adapter, I might have had a better chance there. But, so obviously once we do this level, then there's some cleanup we can do in the other levels. We already have been told by Protoman that we need the flame weapon to get something in the forest. And there's also a thing I mentioned in Shademan's stage that we still need to do. And in fact, we didn't take the second path in Shademan's stage. So I guess we'll do both of those two things at once. I always really like this level. It feels like you should be bouncing on the tires here. You bounce on these ones. Oh no. You gotta be careful not to get knocked into the spikes. You can make it through them if you just sort of run into them. Oh, it's really weird, actually. Yeah, you can drop down here, which isn't, like, helpful. It just leads you... it leads you back to where you were a second ago, as you'll see once you break this wall. I think you might be able to get around them without getting hit by double jumping, but I'm not confident that that's true. So, I'm hoping to do this level and do this level, do all remaining cleanup, and start on the Wily stages? I'm not sure that's reasonable, but that's what my goal is for this video. And then, obviously, after this game, I am going to be doing Mega Man 8. Because despite what I said out loud in an earlier video, I corrected it in text, but I thought that Mega Man and Bass originally came out between 7 and 8 in Japan, but that's not true. In both the US and Japan, it came out after Mega Man 8. Ooh, what's here? Oh, I wonder. Should have said that before the whistle started. Mega Man, have you collected the R, U, S, and H circuit plates? Mega Man shakes his head like he's saying no, but he's literally wearing. Cool, but remember, the Super Mega Man armor is too bulky to allow you to slide. That is true. Good luck, Mega Man. I'll see you later, if you survive. Okay. You just sat for a second and stared at us. Not exactly, like, super helpful information from Protoman there, but still nice to see him. Now I'm trying to remember if the thing I want is here or one below. I think it's one below, but I'm gonna try here anyway. Oh, it feels weird that I can't crouch for some reason. I guess because I've been playing Metroid. Yeah, you found it. Right? That's why you're barking. You get... No, that's not why you're barking. You're so unhelpful, Rush. I say that and I immediately utilize him for the Super Adapter. Yeah, I thought it was here. I wasn't sure, though. This is one of the best upgrades in the game, I think. I often have a hard time getting to this platform for some reason, but it's not that bad. Okay, now this should find it, right? I'm like 80% sure it's here. Yeah, there we go. There's not very many upgrades left. It looks a little weird if I go back and forth on the spot. because each of Mega Man's ears is in the same position. This is the power-up fist. I realize we can look at this menu. Yeah, we have the power-up fist. We don't have the energy balancer. And I don't know what the RS stands for, by the way. I know what goes in that spot. We'll get it in a sec. I don't know why it's RS. Oh, no. I didn't mean to open that. But now, the power-up fist means... I guess we're not going to demonstrate it here. I don't know if the fist looks different. I think it does. It is homing. Very, very useful. Oh, it's actually relevant that Proto Man tells you you can't slide. Because you need to do a slide in this part to get through, so... I guess I'll just switch to the normal Buster. By the way, I don't know if I ever mentioned it in the X series. X1, I guess, would be the most relevant time. You should be more cautious than I'm being right now. Although it doesn't much matter how much health you have going into this part, because these are insta-kill just like Quickman stage. Oh, duh! If I dropped straight down, I wouldn't have done that. I went into that there. This part's a bit tough, but what I was saying, in Mega Man X1, the X-Buster that X uses, which is obviously, he uses it in every X game, it's a core part of his gameplay. Oh, I got it, but I don't know if I'm going to get it this. Yeah, okay. It is, what is it, Mega Buster version, like, 36? Yeah, I think it's the intro to Mega Man X1. It shows information on the Buster, and it names it as the X-Buster Mark 36, I think, or some high number like that. Which is just kind of an interesting detail that it's based on... Sorry, I'm trying to dodge now. That it's based on the original X... That it... It's an interesting detail that the X-Buster is just, like, a more developed version of the Mega Buster used by classic Mega Man, or Rock Buster in Japan. Obviously. I like this song. I'm trying to think now what my favorite level in this game is. It's a random thought, but I realized I mentioned... I was gonna say again how much I like this level. And I realized that I said that Slash Man stage is my favorite, and I think that is true. He's actually way more reasonable to fight with... Actually, yeah, he's totally doable to fight without his weakness. He is weak to the Noise Crush. What you want to do is just throw it against the wall, it'll come back into you. That's how you charge it. I'm not remembering how to dodge effectively. You want to wait? I don't know why I didn't play the sound. There's a specific sound that plays when he charges at you. I don't know why it didn't there. I'm actually quite confused about that. I thought it did that every time. That, like, wow. You want to wait for that, because you jumped too early. Oh, it's playing in my left ear. I didn't realize it's actually, like, localized. I can't hear it. I didn't hear it at all the first time. It's just because I have my left, the left side of my headphones off my ear so I can hear my own voice. I don't usually have it all the way off, so I should have it, like, most of the way. Otherwise, I can't hear part of the game. But there we go. All 8 Robot Masters down. The Scorch Wheel launches a flaming wheel, right? Yeah, it's actually kind of a shield. This game basically has 2 shield weapons. Yes, and the wheel may also burn the things it touches. That's really obvious, man. I think he specifically means when it's around you. You get Scorch Wheel. It's weird. See this screen makes me think about adding images. It doesn't make sense that you go straight here after that scene. Dr. Light, what happened? Is that you, Mega Man? Base went broke after I completed his repairs. He stole the parts for the new enhancements. That's the enhanced... Base? I can't believe it. Those are the enhancements that Mega Man was talking about at the beginning of the game. Oh, Wily's mouth animation here. His teeth and his mouth are the same color, same shape. Believe it, Mega Man. Bass and treble are my creations. So it looks almost like his mouth is just flashing white there if you just stare at that part. I knew that you would be stupid enough to trust him and allow him access to the lab. This is great music, by the way. Now, bass and treble will use the enhancements meant for Mega Man for you and Rush. Ha 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 ha. I'll make you pay, Wily. Something about that scene feels weird to me. But yeah, so now the Wily stages are open, but there are several things we can do. I think first I'm gonna go to Slash Man stage. Oh, that's right, this song is so good. Oh, just listen to that beautiful music. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite stage. But what I was trying to say at the end of Turbo Man stage is, I'm trying to think like my preferences in the stages. I think I like the last 4 the best. Although, I do actually like all of the stages in the game. I think they're all pretty fun. I just love this game. It's one of my favorites in the series. It's always been. It used to be my favorite, but I think that was before I played 9 and 10. The first time I played Mega Man 9, I actually hated it. Because I sucked. Like, it's not even that hard, but the first time I played the first 8 Mega Man games, I played them on easy. Which is strange, because that's just not a thing I do. I always play games on the neutral difficulty the first time through. For the most part. Occasionally, I do a harder difficulty first, and that's been a thing I've been more into recently. But usually, like, I like to get what I think is the intended experience the first time. And so I do normal. Oh, this fight is... I was gonna say it's gonna be way easier because of the homing, but it didn't actually work there. Weird. That sucks. He just gets close enough that I just take a lot of damage. Great. Homing actually doesn't work very well against him. What the hell? What is this bullshit? The homing usually works pretty well. I don't know why it doesn't work very well against him. I realize I could have fast-forwarded, but this level's fun. And it gives me a chance to just kind of ramble. It is 10:36 a.m. on Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. I'm about to die. Yeah, I don't really want to use an energy tank. Oh, but... I should have used an energy tank. I'm actually going to go to the store real quick. But yeah, I'm recording in the morning of Tuesday. It's the day after I recorded parts 2 and 3. No, parts 3 and 4 to Super Metroid. I'm glad you're back. It's like the item you want made. And today, this has been a great morning. I got up like 2 a.m. No, I don't want to buy... This is a waste. I want to buy an S-Tank first. And then I'll go ahead and just buy as many weapon tanks as I can. They're not useful, though. Actually, I take that back. I'll just take 2. But I got up early. I did some video editing. No, it was actually like 4 I got up. 4 a.m. First thing I did was make... No. I'm trying to think of the order of things. Yeah, the first thing I did was make myself breakfast. I say breakfast, but it's grandma-style enchiladas is a thing my family makes. We call them enchiladas, but it's more like a tostada or something, or just like an open taco. Well, it's layered. There's layers of tortillas, whatever. And that was great. And then I did some video editing. Then I relaxed for a couple hours, playing some Fire Emblem Engage. Very fun. Finally got far enough. I've been taking my time. I'm at 12 hours and I just finished Chapter 6. But finally I can do some of the DLC missions to unlock more emblems. which the emblems are basically like stands, like in JoJo, of different classic Fire Emblem characters. I love Fire Emblem Engage. I'm having a blast with it. I played it a little too long, in fact, today. I don't have as much time as I would like to record here. Oh, this music is so good. But it's fine. I'll record at least this video and maybe another one if I have the time. And then obviously I have class in a couple hours, which is the main reason I'm like limited on time here. I can't do anything right here. It's targeting his chest. That's why this sucks. You can't turn off the thing. Yeah, the targeting sucks because it goes for his chest. I don't know why it does, but it does. But whatever. It's been a pretty good morning. I'm happy we were making more progress recording. I want to do fire, obviously. This is the forest, like I said before. You need to hit the head of each snake, I think, to trigger the flames. No, you just hit the leaves. I'm just gonna go through and burn them all. Look at the snake's faces, I love it. Oh, it's so cartoony. That unlocks this ladder here where we can come up here. Ooh, it's beat. I don't remember how you actually break it. I think you need a normal charge shot. I think the fist, for whatever reason, doesn't work. Yeah. Or you just damage it enough. I'm not sure. Hey, Beat. This is the first game where beat functions differently. We now have 4 beat whistles. Okay, I was just thinking, I remember the energy balancer is now. We have 4 beat whistles. That's what the RS is. I have no idea what RS stands for there. No clue. But now, like I said, God, I don't know why I'm so, like, incoherent right now. But what am I doing here? I already finished the stage. God. This game changed how beat functions, and he functions the same way in basically every other game he's in. Instead of just attacking enemies like in 5 and 6, he actually will save you from pits. When you fall into a pit... yeah, this is the normal music. You can't trigger the Ghosts and Goblins music again. This music's really good too. But beat is pretty good. Not like crazy useful, but not bad. What? If you get hit, he goes away? I didn't know that. He's taunting me. So rude. I don't really have much to say right now. It's weird. Some enemies will sort of trick the targeting of the power-up fist, where it just sort of flew around in circles around that enemy because he wasn't active. Let's see if I can remember which ones. That one. This one. And this one. Yeah. They're always the same, so if you remember them, you're good. Now here's the problem. I groaned earlier without explaining. I have to do this stage twice, because the 2 things left to do in this stage are on 2 different paths. I should have taken the other path the first time. But whatever, it's fine. We're almost to the split now. I was gonna say I could fast forward, but I don't need to. The levels are still pretty short in this game. So, yeah, I killed him before by hitting him in the chest. So I want to hit him in the eyes now. Which you can't do while he's open like this. If you stupidly get hit in the corner like that, he will be unable to hit you. Yeah, he dies pretty quick. You should hit the ground and slide to the right. Yeah. Nice, I get a life too. I didn't remember that. Yeah, I just don't feel like I have much to say right now. I kind of explained the majority of this game's mechanics before, and we haven't seen that much new in this one, this video. and I don't know. I played some of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore yesterday. That is the Switch re-release of the Wii U game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, which, to explain what it is, I can just tell you what its working title was, which was Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. It's a crossover between the Shin Megami Tensei games and Fire Emblem. And so far what I played is really fun. This is a good example of the usefulness of the power-up fist, where I could attack from complete safety. Oh, this little wolf guy. Or dog? Not sure. Oh yeah, it gets dark and then he switches. They're werewolves. I didn't play like a ton of the game, but it's really fun. And also, a thing about it that I didn't realize until recently is that the title is, well, it's not SMT Cross Fire Emblem anymore. It is itself a reference. Speaking of references, that is very clearly a Dracula reference from Castlevania. It's very similar, and if you search right here, you get a thing. By process of elimination, you probably know what that thing is, but if you take the title of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE and abbreviate it, the main part is TMS, which I don't think it's a coincidence that that is the exact opposite of SMT for Shin Megami Tensei. And I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, what am I doing? I need to exit the stage to do the other thing. I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I'm also interested in the Shin Megami Tensei series. Oh, sorry, I drank some water. I'm not going to make quite as much progress in this video as I'd hoped, but that's okay. Doing cleanup is still pretty valuable. But, and I am interested in that series. And it might be a little weird to play Tokyo Mirage Sessions before fully experiencing, before beating even one game in either series. But I am really interested in the Shin Megami Tensei games. I think I have access to every Persona game, I think. I think I have at least one version of each game. Obviously, that's not main series Shin Megami Tensei, but it's relevant. The main issue with playing the SMT games is that the first 3 games haven't been released in English. And that's just talking about Shin Megami Tensei. There are other Megami Tensei games, namely the first game, which has 2 completely different versions. Kind of like how Castlevania 1 and Vampire Killer are sister games. Now I want to kill him the other way. Let's see if I can do it with the Super Mega Man, whatever. Super Adapter. But I could play SMT 1, 2, and 3. Well, see, I say the first 3. I should explain, probably, because anyone that's actually familiar with the series might be confused with that if they don't know. There's Shin Megami Tensei 1, 2... Oh, that was terrible. The inability to slide is really a problem here. The first 2 Shin Megami Tensei games were obviously Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2. And then the third game is actually Shin Megami Tensei If. Kind of like Fire Emblem If, which is the Japanese name for Fates. I don't actually know... Oh, come on, I can do better than that. I'm playing like an absolute fool. I don't actually know, like, if Fates is like officially main series. I think it is. Kind of like how there's 2 Persona 2s. I could play them. They're on the Nintendo Switch Online for the Super Nintendo, in Japan only. There might be fan translations, actually. I might check that. This is another use for the Rocket Punch, if you want to call it that. Which I think is the name of the move in Mazinger Z. I want the Mega Buster because I want the ability to slide for this. I just want to finish my thought real quick, though. I might look up fan translations and I might play that for the Shin Megami Tensei games. But even removed from that, I have access to Shin Megami Tensei 3, 4, and 4 Apocalypse, because I have both 4 and Apocalypse on 3DS. I bought them to get the DLC for them. And I have the HD remaster of 3, and 5 is Switch only. I don't own it, but I could get it at some point. That's another series I need to play, but I'll probably play Tokyo Mirage Sessions first. Here we go. We went here before, but it's different now. Or not? Oh my god. I am missing a thing. Give me a second. I'm gonna look this up, and I will be back. Okay, I don't know. I have an idea why this might not have worked. I'm gonna go. I think there's a thing that is not saved by passwords. And so the fact that I did this in 2 separate play sessions is what messed me up here. So I will be right back here. I gotta go do a thing. Okay, so part of what I'm doing involves coming to Cloudman stage. And I figure I might as well show what it's like when there's not snow on the ground. For this part, it doesn't make much difference, but once I get to the invisible platforms up ahead, it will. Oh, it makes these platforms into storm clouds. Cumulonimbus clouds. Interesting. Oh, I can't slide. I'm not going to say exactly what I'm doing here, because that's a spoiler. But yeah, so this is what it looks like normally. These invisible platforms are only visible when you're nearby them. Which actually means it's not that bad. I can get up here. Obviously, I got up here using the super adapter, which is a little weird. But you can get everything. I don't think anything requires the snow. It just makes it easier. But alright, I will see you back at that mystery chamber. Alright, here we are back. I absolutely wrecked him this time. I'll probably even show that. Just because it's cool. Can I use... Yeah, you can do it on the stairs. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Once I kill this Sniper Joe, I'll actually be back at the door. There we go. Although I don't actually want to be Super Mega Man, so that was a bit of a waste. But okay, this should work now. I hope. Yes, cool. You have to meet Proto Man in the other 2 locations to trigger this. So, brother, you are not as weak as I thought. What I had to go do was go see him again in Cloudman stage, because it seems like that's not saved by passwords. Bummer. Let's see which of us Father made stronger. This feels non-canon, but that's fine. He is quite cool. I used to have a really hard time fighting him. He's not too bad. He'll do a charge shot after a while, which does a lot of damage, I think. You charge like that. And actually, I realized that his charge there with his shield became a thing in later games. I think in 9 and 10, he charges with his shield forward instead of sliding. Or no, when he slides. No, that's specifically in the Power Battle and Power Fighters that I'm thinking of. The arcade spin-offs. Which are very fun. After a while, he'll just start doing charge shots, which is really easy. I just sort of time a charge shot well, and he goes down. Oh, he doesn't exclusively do it after a while, but he starts doing charge shots more often, I think. I don't fully understand how he works, but you don't have to. He's not that hard. I feel kind of dumb for failing so consistently in the past. Yeah, I didn't even need an energy tank. Not bad. Maybe you are the superior model, Mega Man. Here, take this with you. This is your Proto Shield. You can't give this to me. It's okay. Take it. And watch your back. Yes. You get the Proto Shield. So cool. I think it's called the Blues Shield in Japan. You get Proto Shield. And it actually is an upgrade. Okay. This screen is so full, that's cool. One downside. That gap to the right of the Wild Coil, never filled in. My only complaint with the pause screen in this game, aside from RS and me not knowing what that stands for, is that gap is always there. But yes, you can get the Proto Shield. It is exactly the same as normal. The only difference is that shooting while standing still, you look a little jagged. Like, the animation doesn't quite look right. And you're protected from projectiles from the front. It's very useful. I tend to just kind of use it, unless I specifically want Super Mega Man. But here's a great demonstration of it. Yeah, it blocks it. Alright, sorry about that. I had to pause because someone was mowing. That was weird. I don't usually hear that make a sound. But yeah. Okay. So that's it. We now have all the items in the game. I'm going to go ahead and... No. I'm going to go ahead and buy... Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and buy 2 weapon tanks. As you can see, we now have all of these items. But just so I have a full inventory, I'll buy 2 weapon tanks. And then that's going to be the end of this video. I'll pop into the first Wily stage, but that's where we'll stop. I don't have the time. Yeah, don't be greedy, Mega Man. That's what you get if you try to buy something you can't hold. But we'll go ahead and enter the stage first, though. Not one of my favorite designs for a Wily Castle, but still cool to see in 16-bit style. Love this music, too. Yeah, so that'll be the end for this video. I don't have enough time left. I don't know if this video is going to be a little short or a little long, but I gotta stop here. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.